Hello everyone, today the patch 2.8 livestream happened and I plan for this to just be a short recap in case you missed it and don't want to go through the entire thing. Before we start, I want to apologize for the video quality. The stream was very laggy for me and Genshin had some wild technical difficulties. Anyway, they started with the usual trailer, followed by the redemption codes. If you haven't redeemed them yet, just look at the comments. I'll post all three of them there for you to just copy and paste. This patch is kind of the next beach filler episode. There will be a temporary new zone. If you played, I believe it was patch 1.6, you are already familiar with this archipelago. They said though that they tweaked it a little bit with new ways to explore it, and there won't be an Archon quest. But we get a new story chapter with Kazuha. Aside from Kazuha, in the story and a new hangout event, they also introduce a new 4-star character, Shikanoin Heizou, who will be available on both of the Phase 1 banners. He is an Anemo Catalyst user who is, I guess, a martial artist, so uses a lot of kicks and punches. But I'll also make a dedicated video on him, so for now I'll just leave it at that. Now for the new banners, we have the very first Kazuha rerun, which I believe a lot of people are quite excited for, alongside a Klee rerun. And as I mentioned earlier, the new character Heizou will be available on both of these banners. In Phase 2, we will have the very first Yoimia rerun. I think she is a little bit under the radar, but I don't have her yet, so I'm quite excited for her. And now let's get into events. The first one, Summertime Odyssey, is the usual challenge domain with a bunch of small little puzzles and a little bit of fighting. And this patch we will get a free 4-star character. As you see right here, it will be official. And aside from the domain, there is a second part to this event, which will be this Wave Rider challenge. Now let's move to the second event, which will be Reminiscent Regimen. It is basically a co-op event. You can queue up for a bunch of little mini games, as you see right here. One example for them would be protecting this raft. Then we go for the third event, which will be basically a fetch quest style event. You have to collect a bunch of echoing conches, and the reward for this one will be a brand new 4-star character skin, also for official. It's called Ein Immernochstraum. And as you know, we usually get a second skin aside from the 4-star character, which will be for one of the basic 5-star characters. This time it's Diluc's turn, and as always, it will only be available for purchase in the shop. And this time, the skin is a little unique because the outfit itself is considered a 5-star item, which means it comes with a new custom set of animations. And in this event, Hidden Strife, we will also get a little bit of backstory on this new costume, but you also get to try it out. And then we have the last event, which will be another puzzle. You have to fit in these gears inside this mechanical apparatus, and that's pretty much it. And they close out the live stream with a new soundtrack, which is basically a lot of the Inazuma music. After this though, they still had a surprise trailer prepared. Unfortunately, this is where the stream crashed. But we can assume it will be the Sumeru teaser. Honestly, it looks great. I think they learned a lot from the release of the pre-Inazuma patches, which felt very front-loaded in content. Dragonspine was released in patch 1.2, and then the world didn't really get expanded until patch 2.0 Inazuma released. So for about half a year, nothing really happened. For the patch 2. Patch cycle, I think they massively improved this. The content was nicely spaced out. A lot of the patches had new zones to explore, so I'm kind of excited to find out if something significantly changes with the release of Sumeru. Alright, we made it to the end. I think it's a fun little patch to close the Inazuma chapter. They gave us a map to explore, even though it's temporary. The long-awaited Kazuha rerun came, and of course, knowing that patch 3.0 Sumeru is coming with a new storyline and Dendro characters, this is obviously very exciting to know. Anyway, that's it. Let me know what you think. Stay tuned for the next video. Until then, have fun and bye-bye.